What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're here with our friends at EVS, and it's not the first time we've been at the shop. And you may be thinking that we're gonna talk about the 240, but we're not. They're doing something special today. They're actually holding a private event, and there's a bunch of beautiful cars, and as you can see behind me, it's all over the internet right now, the Cybertruck. But the Cybertruck is just the beginning. They actually partnered with Vorstiener, and they have some amazing builds here. If you're not familiar with Vorstiener, they are the premier carbon fiber producer right here in the United States. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Let's go look at some cars. You might look at this Rolls Royce and just see it as any other Rolls Royce. But this is a 1 of 55 Luminary Edition. It's almost like you have to be invited to buy this Rolls Royce. The paint on this thing is absolutely stunning. The interior is amazing. This is Ted's personal car, the owner of EVS, and he has a history of having some really cool Rolls Royces, but he's outdone himself with this one. This one is so cool that I'm actually gonna do a montage of it. There's so many nice cars here. I'm not gonna montage them all, but I had to show this one because it's beautiful and the wheels are absolutely stunning. Enjoy some of this B-roll. Persistence and obsession, that's how you keep progressing. Guys, we actually got to meet the owner, I guess I could say owner of the car, right?
Yeah.
Of the Cybertruck. This is Kristina. Kristina? Yeah. Tell us about your YouTube channel a little bit.
Well, I've been a YouTuber for well over 14 years. I'm an anesthesiologist, and when I was in medical school, I started a YouTube channel. And that was really just a way to kind of escape from all the mundaneness of studying from medical school and all that. So yeah, I just kept going. I talked about everything that I like. So whether it was makeup, watches, you know, handbags, what's in my bag, cars, things like this. So yeah, I've covered quite a few of Ted from EVS Motors, the wraps that he's done on our vehicles.
Give us the name of your YouTube channel.
It's Kristina Braly.
Kristina Braly, her Instagram will be linked in the description. Please go check it out. It's pretty cool stuff. Let's talk a little bit about the Cybertruck. Yep. How'd you wind up deciding on the Cybertruck?
So this was something that I was at the event in 2019 when it was unveiled, and when Elon Musk and I forget his name, Franz or whatever his name is. Yeah, when they were on stage and like, you know, hit the glass and it broke and everything, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was texting my husband pictures and video of it, and he was like, I want it. I was like, done. Put the order in, whatever. 4.5 years later.
4.5 years. Yeah. So let me ask you, this obviously isn't your first Tesla.
Correct.
What number is this one?
This one is number 3 for us. Yeah.
Give me the previous two.
So we have 2 other Model X's, a 2019 and a 2022 Plaid. Yeah, and that one is wrapped in Celestial Unicorn.
So we're Celestial friends. Yes. Ted talked us both into doing Celestial Unicorn. Yes. Actually, I'm gonna try to get some pictures of your, because there's a video on EVS, and I'm sure there's a video on your channel. Yep. We'll link those to you. Have to see her Celestial Unicorn Model X. It's super cool.
It's great.
And you've wrapped a few cars. That wasn't your first wrap, was it?
No, the 2019 Model X was my first wrap. We first did it, it's a white 2019 X, and we had some satin PPF film done and then did the chrome delete and everything. And then later on, you know, it came back to Ted and was like, let's do something different. So we actually did Satin Flip Psychedelic, which is a gray that looks rainbow in the sunlight.
I remember seeing that. I remember when they wrapped your car.
Yeah, it's fun. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then, of course, got the Plaid Model X, and we did that in the Celestial Unicorn, and it's just so cool.
What do you think of the Celestial?
I love it. I think it's beautiful. Yeah? Yeah.
It had to grow on me, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Because I had Midnight Purple and I just loved it, and I had to switch it up. But now when we park at places and I walk away, I'm like, wow, it does look cool.
You get a lot of looks, a lot of like, you know, like.
It draws a lot of attention. That's what scares me.
It does.
Well, thank you, Kristina. You have a beautiful car. Are you guys gonna wrap this one?
Yes, we are.
Are you willing to say on the channel what color?
Oh, you'll have to find out.
Go to her channel, find out, get the color revealed, and I'm sure EVS is going to do a full video on this. I think this will be their second Cybertruck that they're wrapping. I think they did one last month. So go check out EVS channel, and please check out Kristina's channel. Give us your channel one more time.
Kristina Braly.
Kristina Braly, awesome. Thanks, Kristina. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
All righty. Welcome to the Vorstiener cars. Now, Vorstiener bought 3 Teslas, and each one of them are stunning. One thing I really love about Vorstiener is the quality of their carbon. Well, of course, now you can get carbon anywhere. There's a lot of people you can buy from China, you can buy it on eBay. But there's 2 things that they do that I've noticed that is amazing. Their weave is ultra consistent, and their clear coating holds up. Because what happens over time is everybody knows with carbon cars, and I know some of my viewers may not know this, the UV. When the sun starts beating on the clear coat of most carbon products, what happens, it starts to yellow, and also it gets cloudy. One thing I have noticed with Vorstiener is the life that they have before that start happening. Now, it happens to all carbon, but they have so much more of a life before it happens to their product. And you can refinish their product and you can be sure that it's gonna hold up. So what do I mean by refinish? You can sand the carbon, the clear coat, and then re-clear it, and you know that it's gonna look brand new. I've actually thought about converting my car, even though I love my carbon, converting the BMW to Vorstiener products because their products are top notch. And of course they have to be, they build some of the most beautiful cars in the world with their Gunther Works division, which is amazing for their 993 Porsche. Did a little bit of B-roll, but I'm gonna pick you guys up and carry you around a little bit and show you some more of this amazing carbon on these beautiful Teslas. So when you look at carbon, one of the things that I find beautiful and interesting is when you look at that weave under the sunlight, it looks stunning. And it just matches up. That's the same thing we showed you in the hood, how good the weave actually matches when it does that kind of herringbone pattern, that weave. The wheels here, beautiful wheels, almost like a combination of a Y-spoke, like a white wide spoke, but you also see that, well, I'm never good at geometry or shapes. I was gonna say octagon, pentagon, hexagon, whatever it is. It looks pretty cool. It makes give the wheel a lot of dimension. And something for people that don't really know, what makes a premium wheel too, besides being forged, is when you see all these cutouts. Not only does that make it intricate and beautiful, but it takes weight out of the wheel, but it also means that it has to be a very strong wheel because there's less material there. Let's move on to the other 2 cars.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
This, I had to do it. Everybody knows this is the Huracan STO. Shout out to Doug DeMiro. The interesting thing about this STO is the STO is done. It is as maximal as a Lamborghini Huracan could be, but Vorstiener managed to take it up a notch, to take it to another level. It has all the flicks, the bits, the pieces, the parts, but they managed to add more and do so tastefully, which is tricky. Every piece of carbon that Vorstiener did on this car is dry carbon. Now we know dry carbon, for those that don't know, it's a slight different. There isn't a glossy finish like you saw on the hood of the Tesla. It's more of what we would call like a matte finish or a satin finish. And it matches this satin. I'm sure this is satin PPF wrap, and I'm sure this is some sort of Grigio color with a Lamborghini. I don't know paint codes, as you guys know. I know pretty when I see it though, and this car is pretty. One of the things I found always striking about the STO is what I like to call the lipstick, that lip, that yellow front lip. But on this gray, I think, of course, gold and gray or yellow and gray always work well with each other. And the metallic that's in this paint looks absolutely stunning. This is a beautiful car. I'm gonna take you guys around, give you some B-roll of this car because every little piece, from the hood scoop to the shark fin, to these vents that's on the rear window, everything just looks absolutely amazing. And I just noticed these Vorstiener wheels, carbon barrels. Now, I have to be a little bit critical because maybe this will get me some views. No, I'm joking. Why did we go with gloss carbon on the wheels and everything else? It's not gloss carbon. Enjoy this B-roll, guys. We're actually gonna take you into the shop, show you a couple more pieces, and maybe for those of you that made it to this part of the video, we'll show you what color the 240 is gonna be. For those of you that made it to the end of the video, ready for a color reveal? Here it is. We did Inozetek. Super gloss lavender, pearl. And I think it's super gloss pearl lavender. That is the color of the 240. Now, in the camera, it has a little bit of a bluish hue to it, but trust me, this is the most beautiful purple that you're ever gonna see. And as you know, shout out to Lisi, shout out to all of my purple lovers. We purple gang forever, so I had to pick something in the family of purple. Imagine this car, who they're hiding behind all these covers because it's pretty ugly compared to all the other cars here, in pearl. Matter of fact, let's get to the other side because Sean was nice enough to actually get the wheels on. So I'll give you guys a stay to the end, a sneak peek of the 240 with her wheels on. Oh, she looks so good. Can't wait. Man, look, you know, I always say thank you to everybody. I appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully you thought a lot of this Vorstiener EVS collab. And come see my boys. They do amazing work. We actually are having them tint my daughter's SE300. I wouldn't have anybody else touch it. I love these guys. Come check them out. Thanks, Ted. Thanks for the invitation. Thanks for the relationship. Thanks for all the good work that you and Sean and the rest of the crew do. Come check out EVS. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.